You don't have nothing. You have no understanding. You have no culture. You have no history. That's what black is. If you associate yourself with black culture,
then you go all the way back to slavery.
Right.
And you stop. You're black.
That's it.
Before then, you weren't black.
Forget everything that your ancestors went through.
Fuck it.
Okay, because you're gonna let somebody else rewrite your history. Matter of fact, steal your culture, rewrite your history, and tell you to be a cucumber and you're a fucking carrot.
And then use the thing that you made for civilization to go further and claim it as theirs and tell you you're a savage.
Like the internet?
In your face.
Why are they using the tool that you made for the betterment of everyone?
Right. Penicillin, a plethora of drugs.
And see, Esau's the so-called white man's such a madman. He's over here engineering shit he shouldn't be messing with. Like the brother said, foods. But let's get deeper in that. He's engineering women. He's engineering men. He's engineering little children. Let's be real. Like that's what the public school system is. It's a factory to program the youth of America. You got little boys, like they're saying that you can't call your child a boy or a girl when it's in the womb because it's offensive. They don't want you to label your child because your child may not know what it is yet.
They're taking it further than that. They got these little preschoolers and elementary or school kids. I don't like that you're being gender specific. How do we know? Pull your pants down. Pull them down. That's all you know.
Pull them down.
Just pull them down.
Let me see.
Apparently that's not enough anymore.
Well, because he was born with a penis doesn't mean he was supposed to have the penis.
It's just there.
That don't make no damn sense, bro.
I've literally heard that before. Because they were born with tits and a vagina doesn't mean we can't just, sew it up, slice them off, and we'll throw in the dildo for free.
Right. And that's the madman that Esau is. He's really progressing a society that operates that way.
And they just and I just watched the movie Alien, man, Covenant, and it's nothing but Esau trying to be God. Literally, that's what the movie's about. It shows it's basically the sequel to Prometheus, man, where this robot was made. They call him David, of course.
I remember that one. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he basically was created to help the dude who created him find out who created humans.
Yeah, the android.
Right. So they basically he created him to basically help him find God, or and whatnot. But basically, anyway, they send them to this basically planet to rehabilitate because Earth is dying. Because guess what? Esau's the end of the Earth, the Ion, and Jacob's the beginning of it. And Esau knows that Jacob will probably travel to other worlds, other planets.
Right.
But basically, they go and they try to colonize. And this fucking robot from the previous movie, Prometheus, was stuck on this planet and made aliens. Literally, he created the alien pathogen and released it on this planet so that he can further, make this species grow.
So you can evolve it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how you get the black aliens, because they start off and they're white.
Yeah, they're white, pale, nasty.
And basically he uses these humans that land on this planet as hosts to
feed.
Yeah, because basically the way that he
it's a parasite.
Bears these fucking demons, or these little parasite things, is he injects them into a human and they rip out of their fucking body.
Yep.
When they're fully grown or fully done, in the processing.
Incubating, probably be the best word.
Yeah, or fucking what is it?
That's the word, incubating.
Yeah.
Anyway, the whole movie's about them landing, and then they start getting the disease. Two of them get it. They kill the two aliens, and they actually find the other android, and there's a modern android. So it's like both the androids. It's the modern version and like the older version.
And the older one's like, this is why.
Right. The older version, he's bugged out because he hates being controlled. He doesn't want to be told what to do. That's why he made these aliens, because he hates humans. He wants humans to die. And he made basically the perfect weapon against humans, which represents Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to be the elect, this perfect killing machine that's going to destroy humanity.
That's why he's trying to...
black demon.
Yeah. That's why you got Esau trying to harvest Jacob's DNA.
And organ.
Trying to splice... This madman, there's really no limit to what he does in these laboratories, man. Trying to make goat pigs and shit, and like the brother said, There's gonna be some crazy shit.
God, and I was thinking about that the other day. That's funny that you said that, because I was thinking about like being in the wilderness, and like I was like, man, Esau's got so much shit that we have no clue about. Like we could be in the wilderness, nigga, and see like a tiger bear go coming at us or some shit.
Yeah.
Because it was released out of a lab to kill, Israelites that fled or something, or to clear the perimeter of the cities once they get this RFID chip. You're gonna, man. That's why the scripture says that people are just gonna straight defecate themselves and die.
Yeah.
It's like, and just fall over, because it's gonna be such scary times, man.
What do they call it? It's called incontinence.
And literally, where you lose control of your bowels.
Yeah, exactly.
But literally, man, you are going to need heavenly,
intervention.
Right, like straight up to survive Jacob's trouble, man. To even make it across the street, you may need heavenly intervention.
No, you should books. And you gotta go across that.
To be able to take a shit without dying or getting your dome blocked or popped or fucking ate or, starving, or to even eat the next day, you're gonna have to have heavenly intervention.
Well, it's like Kyle said when he hurt his ankle.
God.
Can you imagine what it's gonna be like if you injure yourself during Jacob's trouble? There's not gonna be a hospital.
God.
There's not gonna be some place where you just magically drive, or they come airlift you up and take you to some place where they can treat you.
That's right.
If you break a bone and it gets infected, done. Unless you want to just saw it off, you brought that life. You get a nasty disease and you can't get the cure for it. Done. It's
not with no medicine.
Listen, you don't even have to. Worst part is it's gonna be so scary. You don't even have to go outside to die. You can die from botulism toxin, from the canned food in your home. There's this thing that's called the thing that white people are injecting in their face. Botox. It's called botulism toxin. That's the full name. It is a deadly neurotoxin. Where if they inject it, if it gets in your blood, I think you die within minutes.
Yeah.
Or if you ingest it, same way, it gets in your bloodstream. Because that's how your stomach works. It absorbs everything and goes in your bloodstream for nutrients.
Time releases it.
That's right.
You're dead. So you don't even gotta worry about a bullet.
Sitting in the temple.
You gotta worry about botulism. You gotta
be God.
Hey, man,
black mold.
I gotta say.
They're gonna fall hard though, man. Pursuing the open dial.
Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Isaiah 13.
Yeah, and that could be anything, man. Like the brothers were saying, it could be a fire ant that bit you and has a poisonous tongue, and now you're dying from sepsis or something.
God,
or the weapons go as far as like the behemoth or the leviathan.
God, that's what I was about to say. I was like, I'm about to quote Malak. They played, I played my cards, they played their cards, man. The Lord's gonna bring out his monsters, and what goes bump in the night.
And I'm gonna bring out what I got. What
and Esau's gonna bring out his monsters, and
see,
what goes bump in the night.
Khan and Esau, he's allowed Esau to develop some pretty extensive shit.
Khan.
The stuff that Esau has in his military bases. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It ain't nothing compared to what the Lord got.
Right, the brothers laugh at Esau the concept of Esau trying to fight God, but rightfully so. But let's not stop for a second to think, if you're a 2/3, what kind of stuff that this devil has in his military bases, man.
Shit, or even if you're a Jake, that is slated to be saved. Because remember, you have to make it to the end to be saved.
Endure, yeah.
So
endure to the very last.
You're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to go through the same thing that the 2/3 go through. The only difference is you may not die.
Right, and then like the brother said, you need that divine intervention, because there's going to be bullets flying around everywhere, and there's going to be deadly pathogens. The Lord said that he would release pestilences, of course, that he did on Egypt, and he did on Pharaoh, but pestilences that he's never released on the earth before, that has never been seen. There's going to be diseases that come to America and around the world in these last days that are going to be truly fearful things, man.
Kill you in a second.
Yeah, and you don't want to be. And the Lord says it, because if you die in that day, you want to die by the sword. The Lord said it's better for you to die by the sword
than pestilence
or famine.
Starvation.
Yeah, you know how bad it is to die of famine.
Or if you,
You know how
if
much
you
that
die
hurts?
from a pestilence that just slowly eats you, and
But
you
that's the whole
slowly
point.
go.
Yeah.
Because if you die by the sword, it's
Your
a lot
muscle
quicker
mass, yeah.
than your body eating itself
And-
or something
Con-
eating you.
Yep.
Con, I'll say it like this too, man.
Exactly.
Pain is temporary, so death is painful. Yes, death does not feel good.
But once
But
it's
it's
over,
quick.
it's over.
Death can be slow or death can be quick. You hope for a quick death.
Right. And shit, I've been meditating on this thought a lot. I thought I'd share it, but like the brother said, this life, man, even before you come into this truth and the Lord bestows this understanding on you that you're an Israelite and that, you know, the prophecies of the scriptures, they you know, you understand that type of stuff. But this, even when I was in the world, I was thinking, like, there's got to be something more than this.
It's gotta be something better.
And you know there is. And you, deep down, you know that all this, we're not just made to wake up in America, go to work from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the evening, get paid, like the brother says, 3 weeks later,
Don't.
and then you just and then you just die. And then you just go into the ground in the dirt,
And then your son or your daughter takes over for you.
and that's it. And then you're nothing ever again. That's how Esau would have it.
That's how they're selling it, at least.
But I was saying, like, even before this truth, I don't know if y'all brothers felt that way, but I guess that's just a Jake thing. It's a spiritual thing. You know that there's something after death.
That's right.
You just know it.
well,
Esau tell you just go to the damn dirt, man.
And the funny thing
Or-
is, man, that saying that says cowards die many times before their death, but the
Mhm.
valiant only die once.
Once.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, man,
Right.
pain is temporary.
It is.
So you're gonna die. Whether you die today, whether you die tomorrow, whether you die next week,
you
next
died
hour,
yesterday.
No, it doesn't matter. You're going to die.
Can we
It's
die
just a
before?
matter of when and how. That's the only question, when and how.
And that's what people truly are afraid of.
Yeah,
It's not the death.
The unknown.
It's the unknown. I don't know when. I don't know how.
And the other beautiful thing about this truth is you get that understanding. Because you know what happens after you die. Okay, well, I'm just going to go this way. And that's great.
And see, these other camps, they'll laugh at you when they hear us say that, because, like, what, you got faith that you're gonna make it after you die? Motherfucker, hell yes.
You're a dummy.
Matter of fact,
That's what
I would rather die. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what this truth is all about. You're telling me the Messiah walked down this earth and didn't have faith in Yahweh's plan? You're telling me that the apostles walked and went
their
through all
lives?
those testimonies,
That Peter met Yahushua in the water without
All-
having a little faith?
all those miracles? He broke bread.
Even when it was little faith, and Yahushua said, why does thou have such little faith?
Right.
But he
Or-
still had faith?
Who are the three that were in the oven?
Had no faith. So that's how we're dealing. These other camps, it's kind of an old subject, but Vocab Malone, the elders always get on it, but that's how people, they look at us and they laugh because they're like, well, what you're saying doesn't say that directly in the Bible. Well, it's all about faith, man.
Well, and honestly, it doesn't say really quite anything directly in the Bible. It was
It's a modern
it was
speech.
it was meant to be like that. It was
Right.
it's basically what you would call code.
It is.
Or how
A
would you say,
dialect.
like a Da Vinci Code
Yeah.
or something.
What is it for
It's-
them? I
it's
give a parable.
It's a complicated puzzle.
Hold on, let me bring it out.
It's a molecular design only begotten unto a few.
And that's a beautiful thing that the Most High revealed something that this random dude could go pick up and read, and he could read it his whole life, and he would never understand the true depths of what they're reading.
Con. And in the simplest form, man, the most simple way I could put it, it's almost like a Rubik's Cube. How many motherfuckers do you know that, play with a Rubik's Cube, know how to fucking twist the motherfucker around?
Perfectly.
But how many motherfuckers you really know that can do that bitch in like under a minute perfectly? And know exactly where to flip, how to flip it. When it has this color here, what do I need to do to get all the colors on the right side? That's how you interpret the scriptures, man.
Yep.
Everybody know how to pick up a Rubik's Cube and twist it around.
Right. What did Yahushua say? He said, basically, I think it was the apostles asking him, why do you not make these things plain? And he said that, it was given for you to know these things. But for them, it's not given. And that's why, when we come out here, we say we're faith-based Israelites. Because in order to believe in this thing, you have to operate a large part of your belief on faith and the Spirit. Those are the things that keep you whole in this truth, man. Whenever y'all brothers are ready. It's Matthew.
Just trying to find it in the blue letter.
It's Luke.
What?
It's Luke. This is Luke 8 and 9. I'm starting at 9, and it says, and his disciples asked him, saying, "What mightest thou parable be?" And this is Yahushua speaking, and he said, "Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of Yahweh, but unto others in parables."
Right. So when Yahushua spoke to people, he didn't just come out and just give you the straight skinny, man. I mean, he did when it was necessary, but when it came to prophecy and the future events of things to come, he only gave it to a specified few. And even when people heard it, only his disciples could understand it. Because the Most High put the Spirit on them, like the brother said, the Rubik's Cube, to unlock your spirit to understand that spiritual code, for you to understand that prophecy.
And could I get a precept for that real quick?
Yeah. And it says that seeing, they might not see, and hearing that they might not understand.
Exactly, man. Seeing that they might see, not see, and seeing that they might not understand, or hear that they might not understand. That's exactly how you have people out here, and that's why people ask you, like, what are you doing? What is your point? Like, well, people don't like you. Well, we're not out here for people to enjoy us.
Matter of fact,
this ain't Facebook.
I would rather accept you to hate me, because that's what is prophesied of you to do.
You be hated for my sake.
And it's a blessing, right? It's a blessing to be able to be scorned for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's sake. Go ahead, brother.
And this is Isaiah chapter 6. I'm going to start at 8. Let's see here. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me. And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not." So he went to tell the people that you're gonna hear it, but you're not gonna understand it.
You ain't gonna believe it.
You're gonna see it. But when they say seeing is believing,
back to Yahushua, and that's another reason why he didn't give things to people straight.
Right.
Because he said, "How are you gonna believe me if I tell you of heavenly things, if you don't believe me when I tell you of earthly things?"
Right.
So when they asked him, what kind of sort of man is this that can control the winds and the waters and the sea?
Yeah.
And your eyes saw it, but you still don't even believe it because you don't want to believe.
And the Most High harden your heart, boy.
Well, I'll say, let me go down to the next verse, because it'll tell you. And this is 6 and 10. Make the heart of this people fat.
See?
And make their ears heavy and shut their eyes.
So instead of saying, "You know what, this man that just walked on water before my eyes, maybe he is the Son of Man."
Right.
They was like, "No, fuck this nigga.
Do
How
something
come
else.
I can't walk on water?
Or do something else,
Let
man.
me walk on water, nigga."
Right.
If you the true son,
I was moonwalk on that bitch, nigga. What's up with you?
Give me that power.
You niggas are coons, man.
It
And so are you. You Hispanics and you Native Americans are coons with them, man. Coon nation together.
And it ate the Pharisees and the Sadducees up, man.
Just
When they would watch him perform a miracle, and then they would trip the fuck out, and they'd be like, "Well, how are we gonna murder him?" They're like, they just watched him feed thousands of people. Like, there's no way this is Joseph's son.
God, and he would feed thousands of people, turn around and be like, they'd turn around and snicker, man. They'd turn around like, "Fuck this bitch ass nigga."
You get all the food off him.
Outside looking ass nigga.
He thinks he's so hot.
Man, y'all are coons, man. It's the same thing y'all niggas do in the rap games and shit. Have rap beefs.
Right.
But then be cool
Y'all
on
do
the
the
side.
same shit. Y'all both get fucked in the ass. Both get millions from so-called white man who want to have a beef because this bitch's booty is fatter than that bitch's booty, and this nigga slapped that bitch's booty while this one other one walked by the other nigga.
Right.
What? That shit don't even make sense. But when it comes down to coonery, it's simple and plain, man. Our people are so evil towards their own brothers and pursuant to the curses of Deuteronomy because we fell off from being a nation because we decided that it was okay to take on heathen customs and take the Lord's law as an abomination and as a joke and not follow which we were given by our Creator, which had chosen us, and follow these demons, man.
Yep.
And we decided that it was okay to do wickedness.
Hey, man, and these heathens fucking consumed us, man. These heathens had it in on us. Not just Esau, but all these heathens, man. Ham, Moab.
That's right.
But you want to know the worst part?
I mean, but I'm just saying, like,
we enjoyed it too.
These heathens, they got
Not just
ravaged,
that.
just like you see our women. There's just things, a lot of this stuff that you see nowadays, like these Judite women. They're like, well, I can only be fucked by a white dude.
Yeah, I don't do AA, African American.
Right.
Huh?
And you
But
see,
you're African American,
before
so-called.
right before we got toted over here on those ships, man, and we had those customs beat and killed and lynched into us.
Y'all talking about kill white men.
And our women. You think our women would want anything to do with a little dick ass Caucasian man? You know what I'm saying? But here it is, like the brother said, they have it so beat into our people in America that they want to be black.
God.
And then the worst part is, guess who are the top 2 contenders for killing Jake off? Esau
And the black woman.
and the nigga woman. It's not Elam. It's not Ishmael. And Ishmael has a good reason. Petty jealousy.
And even if it's not direct, the nigga woman has caused so much death, bro.
It is direct. Abortions.
Those are the most direct, and the other direct is like adultery.
Yeah, but promiscuity.
And stepchildren, and leading her kids to grow up little monsters, man.
Yep.
And have a little effeminate ass woman that has a dick, man.
Yep.
My God.
On the streets with a pistol.
Also, to examine it from both sides, the negative effects of that, but the crafty counsel, the Edomites and the heathens that set that shit up.
God.
They took the father out of the house.
Got him.
And then they broke the men in slavery. You know, they completely demonized the companionship of brothers. That's why, like your brother was saying, when a so-called African American sees another Jake on the street, their first reaction is like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, like we passed that Instacart brother earlier.
He was like,
and I was like, "What's up, brother?" Like in a happy tone, I was like, "What's up, brother?" And he was like,
"Fuck you."
Yeah, like
I ain't
like I had just
you
I
and
had
me
just looked him in his eyes, spat in his face,
never be
and drew a line on the road and said, "Let's scrap."
Yeah,
that's what he looked at me like.
That's what he heard though. He's like, "You and me."
With the what is it? The Fockers face, bro.
The De Niro.
Yeah, with the De Niro face, bro. You, me, brothers
can never be brothers.
That shit be killing me, man.
And they be, but that's normal.
Because that's okay.
And that's normal.
Because you always had the righteous few and the wicked majority, man.
Right.
Okay? And let me grab this step to back that up, man. Alright? And this is, because basically, the servant's not better than the master, man. And Yahweh Shai, while on earth, was embarrassed. Okay? In his final day, he was embarrassed. As a man on earth, his final day, he was embarrassed. The Son of Man.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, because he had his own people taunting him why he's going to give his life for them.
Feces probably thrown at him.
All
open
kinds of
wounds,
shit.
whipped, a crown of thorns put on his heads in front of a mass group of people, man.
Stabbed in the side while he's already been nailed to a cross.
You ever got your ass whooped? You ever got knocked out? I've been knocked out on the cage of a fence one time. There was only 2 people there, and I was embarrassed. Like, man, I just got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
except and everybody saw it.
There was a crowd at this event.
This shit was like an NBA game.
Yeah. It was a festival.
Putting him to death, man.
Yeah.
It was a party to put you out to death, man.
His own people who he's going up on the cross for, cheering his death.
So that they can have a chance at heaven, man.
So they could
literally
say that, oh, now that other nigga is gone, now we shining.
Okay.
It's all about shining.
So this is gonna back that up, man. This is Luke chapter 9, verse 22. And it says, saying that the Son of Man shall suffer many things and be rejected of the elders and the chief priests and the scribes. Okay, which is the same thing that's going on today, man. Okay? For his servants. Alright?
Right.
The elder apostles and down unto the Akim of GMS and affiliate camps that are teaching the true, the true meaning and parables of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity and diligently doing this week in and week out and putting this thing fresh before their families.
Religion is a lie.
That's right.
And doing the right things in regards to remaining spiritual, man. Okay? Going out in camps and remaining spiritual, not giving into too much carnalism. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to balance everything out and survive. Alright? But you're going to be rejected, man. And we are rejected of these other camps, these other Israelites. Our own people throw shade on us, just like Yahweh Shai, these scribes, man.
And that's spiritual. That's your...
The other camps talk about each other? Does GLC talk about IUIC?
Oh, hell no.
Do you ever see
They're
that?
the Confederate. That's what it is. But while you were talking about GLCC and all them, technically, since they took that tax form, they're considered a religion. What did he just say?
Religion is false.
Your religion is a lie.
That's true.
This isn't a religion, but you were speaking of one.
God.
That's right.
But People will see random events like that and think of just like it's random.
No,
Everything has meaning. Everything has connection.
That was for a reason.
That's like you walk on the street. Oh, shoot, my shoe's untied. Someone's walking next to you. They walk out and they get hit by a bus.
That's right, for a reason.
For a reason. Your shoe was untied for a reason. It's probably been untied all day.
You just now notice.
You just now notice it, and it saved your life.
That's right.
But
And then,
coincidence.
yeah, and then also like the brothers reading how the establishment at that time when Yahushua and the apostles were on the scene, they didn't want Yahushua and the apostles to take the prowess they did. That's why they schemed against him, because
Too much
the
money.
people loved him.
And
they
right
didn't-
before this, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
They didn't want to give up that type of rulership. They have money. They made
Powers.
merchandise of the word.
Women
And
love them.
who does that remind you of today?
That's-
If you look at GMS, the very origins of Great Millstone, the elder apostles Tahar and Ramlab and Gabar and Manadazak and Rakah, the origins of GMS were founded on the same thing as that prophecy, the scripture. Off of misfits, off of being an establishment of the One West.
One West.
And then because they had their the correct doctrine, they got ostracized because it was the truth.
That's right.
Yeah, 'cause
And
you
then
got
right before this in the chapter, man. Then what I'm reading is when the apostles were given the spiritual power to go heal.
Right.
And this is chapter 9. The first verse is, then he called his 12 disciples and gave them power and authority over all devils and to cure diseases. Okay? So this is the same thing that happens, man. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
just what you just said right now, that that got me on one, because what do the apostles do right now? What's the disease that we have? Disease of the heart.
Come on.
We don't have faith. Spiritualism. That's a disease of your heart, your spirit. Right now, this word is starting to heal people.
What is Yahushua, the physician?
The physician.
And what is the word? Yahushua.
What is love?
And who's
So
bringing
what
the
are
word out?
The disciples.
See how it all links up?
Oh my God! It's almost like it's right in your face. But hey,
It's almost like it's just been here a while.
it's just
Right.
I don't know.
It has to be denial.
It's got to be here somewhere.
It has to be, bro.
It's
not.
got to be here somewhere. I
God.
don't know.
And it says, and be slain, and be risen the third day. Okay, so the master, or the servant is not greater than the master. So Yahushua was slain and
Right.
risen. Some of the elect will be slain and rise, man. All right, there are some of you that won't taste death.
Very few.
There's a lot of the elect are in the spirit world too.
Oh,
Huh?
now.
You know, you got founders of this thing in the spirit world right now. All right?
Pillars.
The pillars, yeah.
The foundation, man. The cornerstones. Okay?
Prophets.
And the
there with
main
the chief.
cornerstone is in the
I was like, up there
is
with
in
the chief.
the chief cornerstone, you know what I'm saying?
The
He in the
one?
heavens right now.
Shiloh.
That one stone.
Yeah.
The
That
builder
stone
refused.
you gotta have.
Yeah. The builder, the one that
See?
one builder refuses.
Come. And it says, and he said to all of them, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself. So in this truth, man, when you walk after Yahushua and try to follow in his footsteps, you have to start denying yourself certain things. You have to start denying yourself the wicked pleasures that you used to take part in. You don't necessarily have to do it right after, right off the bat. It's going to be a process, but you just start denying yourself.
Yeah, like
You
said.
may have a hobby. You like to go out and you like to go to the bar. You pull bitches. You a Magdad. You real smooth with words. You come into the truth. You may not stop going out to the club to pull bitches every single weekend.
But it's gonna be
off the
slow.
bat. But eventually you're gonna be like, you know what, man? I may be fucking someone's wife every time I go out.
There you go.
I may be doing something wrong,
You're gonna start thinking about it.
and it's starting to weigh on me, man. And I fell a lot, and I think I kind of want to stand on my own too. I don't want to do that no more.
And a 2/3 don't have a conscience, man. He don't have no conscience.
Actually,
a
he
2/3 will
bragged
go out,
about it.
right? And he'll be the opposite. He'll be like, I am fucking your woman,
And I nutted it.
and I enjoyed it, and I'll do it again.
What you gonna do?
Right.
Want to do it with me?
So that's the difference between the elite of Israel and the, I'm not going to say trash, because Israel's a beautiful nation, and in the kingdom we're going to be whole
But
again.
the lost of Israel.
Right.
There it is.
Yeah.
Perfect word.
The
Lost.
lost ones.
Yeah. But right now,
The too far gone.
I'm not gonna censor it. 2/3 is trash, man.
That's right.
2/3 is straight garbage.
And they're gone off that shit again.
Straight shit, man.
Like Finley, like
Hey,
Lost
even-
just like Gilligan.
Even we will tell you, being
shit, I'm trash.
Yeah,
So them
exactly.
niggas is ass.
Right,
Like
exactly.
them niggas is open butthole right
like
now.
the Lord would say, how much more so them?
Come.
How much more so for them?
That's right.
And like we bring out, if the elect rags are filthy, or their righteousness is filthy rags, the elect, the chosen ones,
And I've seen some filthy rags.
then who the fuck
And
do
I'm
you
like,
think
damn,
you
that
are?
rag is filthy.
Like
You know what I'm
Yahweh
saying?
Shai said, okay, I know how dirty you're gonna get, but you're still my chosen one. How dirty do you think the people under them are?
That's
Like
right.
that,
That's
but
right.
it doesn't resonate.
And then it says, and take up his cross daily and follow me. So what's taking up that cross daily, man? Suffering,
Patience.
punishment, patience, fortitude, sacrifice, humble, dignity, diligent, integrity. All these things come with bearing your cross, man. Every single day.
And you gotta have some fucking integrity to be able to do that.
Exactly.
And, 2/3, if you have no integrity, how can you look at yourself in the mirror and realize when you're doing something wrong? Or better yet, see the implications of what the wrongdoing you're doing is causing. The implications of what you're doing.
And honestly, you don't really notice what you know, because like us on the line, we don't really notice what we've done. Think about the kids our age, man. What are they doing right now? What did they do last night? We're young men. We're in our prime right now.
Right.
Talking about my hair is nappy, my dick is big, my nose is rounded right. You know what I'm saying? I live in America. A place of wickedness, a place of extracting.
Place to do what you want when you want,
Con.
how you want.
Yeah, most kids our age are.
I have the option. There's a strip club down the street. It's probably filled with niggas our age, man.
Sure, there's an adult arcade right there.
Well, yeah, if they're not split up doing that shit, then they're in this world trying to get a degree.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I gotta be in the world. Basically, that's the
Trying
point.
to serve to get a outage to in the world, man.
Hey, and on a side note, you students, 20% student loan increase is coming soon.
Con, and
welcome
next
to
time,
My loans, I'm still paying those off. I hate that shit.
and next time you pay for your history class, I want at least 75%. Because half the history y'all even truly do know comes from the prophets, man.
That's the worst part. We ain't even charging for this shit.
I want. Matter of fact, give me
Ain't charging.
95% of your history check every semester,
That's what
and I'll give it straight to our elders because they taught us.
But that's what I don't get though. You got people paying tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
college.
This is
You know
free.
what I'm saying?
This is the only place where you're gonna get something for nothing. Actually, you know what? There is an exchange. Your time.
That's right.
But people don't take that into account when there's something else involved in the equation. If I replace, or not even replace, if I cover up time with money, then time doesn't seem as valuable.
Or maybe,
Right.
just maybe, if I were to stack up spiritual riches instead of worldly riches, my time would be worth something. Just maybe. My time would be worth something.
That's right.
But that's the thing though. People, you're only worth what you put in. If you only put in carnality, you're worth carnality.
Hey, and that's spiritual that you said that, because I watched a video sometime during last week. I can't remember exactly what day, but it was when you get exactly what you're gonna get exactly
What you
in
deserve.
this truth, man. Exactly what you deserve. If you've been in this truth and you've been faithful and you've been edifying and you've been on your shit, all right, you keep your shit right tight and you've suffered and you've been a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. You know, not to say that you're automatically gonna be the elector, that that's you, or you don't have a chance of falling out, but you're gonna get exactly what you deserve. And the Heavenly Father's not gonna Indian give.
That's the fairest reward you're ever gonna get.
That's right. and it's honestly more deserving than what it is.
Yeah. Merciful.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very merciful. Okay? So you're gonna get exactly what you deserve. And if you're in this truth and you're fence riding and you know you're not putting your best foot forward when it comes to when you edify,
you don't get what you
you
deserve.
know, you're not, you know, at least watching a video or two a day and putting a little bit of effort to read when you have a little bit of free time every now and then, and stay in this truth diligent and do the right things, man, you're gonna get what you deserve. You may have to either be one of those brothers that suffer a painful death and prove that you're loyal to Yahweh Shai through that way, or
Catch that judgment.
you're gonna have to just catch judgment, man. I'll see you on the other side.
Then again, you got those
I know you not.
Yeah, and then again you got
Lord,
those
Lord.
those servants that this parable of the penny was Yahweh Shai.
Done.
Not giving their all.
19.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have people. There are gonna be coons that are literally. You're gonna be out here pushing this truth. You wake up when it's your time to wake up. The Lord will let you know.
That's
But-
right. And then like that parable too, where he's talking about the landowner that has someone that owes him more money and someone that owes him a little money. And he said which one, and he forgives them both of their debts. He said which one loves him most, the one that owes him a little money, or the one that owes him a lot of money. When that one woman where he goes into the Pharisees' house to go eat dinner with them, and that harlot comes up to him and she cries all over his feet and wipes his feet with her hair, saying, forgive me and stuff, for I'm a sinner and stuff like that. And he forgives her and says that her sins are forgiven, and that she shall know that the Son of Man has power to forgive sins. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the craziest part is? For every sin that he forgave, it was like saying, all right, I just ate, but you got my bill, right? All right, I just ate.
And the funny thing
you
is,
got my bill, right?
They didn't really
like,
notice that at the time what he was doing, and he took her sin.
He took
he
it
put
all
it on himself.
And he was the one that was the ultimate
and he suffered
sacrifice.
her sin for her,
And
so that she wouldn't have it, so she didn't have to bear that no more.
But she never realized it. All she said was, thank you, and left.
And her life was probably changed after that day.
That's how people
She
are.
may have went back to her husband and, all that kind of business, but her life may have been saved just from that, from him taking that sin, man. Okay, so that's what we try to do in this truth for each other, man. We're not greater than our master.
Oh, Scott.
Come on, go ahead and answer that, brother. And I'm going to continue on, and it says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. So if you're in this world, man, and you're trying to save your life out here, or you're out here trying to preserve yourself and not try to preserve the brotherhood, or not try to preserve the word, all right? Or if you're trying to, advance in this world instead of being grateful for your daily bread, you're going to lose it. Everything that you do is in vain. Like Kendrick Lamar said, everything that I sow turned to dust.
Shit, even the apostles, when they were on the earth, they were homeless.
Come on.
They didn't have a house.
That's right.
And the Most High Yahushua said, he said, if you love me, then leave everything you have.
That's right.
Sell everything you have.
Buy everything. And he also said that we would basically be going house to house saying, can we stay here? Can we preach to you?
Yep.
And if they didn't want us, and if they kick us out their house, and it's okay, we gonna leave. We gonna shake shake our shoulders off, brush our feet of their sin, and keep it pushing, man, to the next house.
That's right. Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And it says, in his life for my sake, and or whosoever shall lose his life for my sake, shall save it, man. So if you're willing to die for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua the way he's willing to die for you, man, then your life's going to be saved one way or another. Whether you have to die first, whether you live through disease, famine, and death and the sword, or whether you get spiritual power and help, the Son of Man take this world back for our nation, man, and be the vanguard of Israel and the house of David.
Yup. And enduring it, like the brother said.
And that's the number one title you want. That's the best title you can get, to be a part of the vanguard. Meaning I get to battle first? Hold up, I get the fresh armor and the sword? Come on.
You see, me, Esau, I'd rather be in the back where I'm safe.
And that's that spiritual wealth, man. That's the kind of thing that keep you up at night, giggling and shit, and farting in the bathtub and giggling. Because you know that you may have a chance of being that, man. And that's what you contend for the truth for, man. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
In my head too.
You know what I'm saying? I used to love that song as a kid. I don't even know why I loved it. This shit was corny as hell. I liked rap music. But when that song came on, I was jigging like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You hear that trumpet, and you're like, oh yeah. And as you go in this truth, you grow in this truth. Like the brother just said, man, everything's spiritual. You may have to tie your shoe, and the motherfucker next to you walk and get hit by a bus. Now I know why I was so attracted to that song, because that's the goal, man. Like Drake said, we finally made it. I can't say that. The brothers on the line can't say that. We ain't make nothing.
Oh yeah, nigga, we made it.
You know what I'm saying? How you make it, bruh? Is you part of that number?
It's like, is you calling yourself an Israelite, or are you a nigga still?
You know what I'm saying?
You broke your bonds?
Yahushua put a crown on your head? Is that what happened?
He made it.
Because that's my goal. That's this brother's goal. That's that brother's goal.
You broke yourself out of slavery, dude?
Yeah, you didn't know?
You saved yourself? Deuteronomy?
You didn't hear the beat?
You bought yourself?
Dun, dun, dun. That's a champion beat. That's what it means.
Kills me, man.
He even got Soulja Boy on the track.
God.
So you know he won.
Then it says, for what is a man's advantage if he gaineth the whole world and lose himself, or be cast away?
And then you see that a lot in celebrities in America. They get all this money and they get all this so-called fame and power, they have no soul.
Well,
you look at like Lady Gaga and Katy Perry, like you look into the deep bottom pits of their eyes and you don't see nothing.
Or you see Beyonce transforming into a demon on fucking stage and shit.
Yeah.
And like a fucking worm crawling on her tongue while she has her
tongue
out.
So how much are you willing?
Like, you're transforming.
Or we go like Fetty Wap. How much are you willing to give to amass wealth or fame?
He's like, y'all wouldn't lose an eye like Fetty Wap, but he was dead serious.
Or some people choose eyes, some people choose to take it in the butt in the music industry.
And then some people choose their family members.
The family, exactly. Okay, you can have.
Well, I never liked my brother Johnny.
Well, we don't want who you didn't like. We want who you loved.
Oh well,
That's
I
what
mean,
they say.
I love my mom, but.
You can't have her. Well, then you can't have these meals.
Point is though.
Oh, kill my mom.
Point is.
She'll look down upon me and be happy.
Point is though, every rich person or wealthy person you see in the earth, like George Soros, fucking demon. Look at all the Rothschilds. They look like they drink blood.
Because they do.
And then people like the Edomites that actually are so considered wealthy, they look like they have no happiness in life. They either swing on their wives, or they all have these affairs. There's no happiness in wealth.
There's none.
That's what the scripture says.
And they're trying to
hey, just like in modern day, man, J. Cole came out and said that. He said, I remember when I thought that wealth meant my happiness.
Wasn't that on
one day everybody got to die.
Let me continue, and it says, for whoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words, and of him shall the Son of Man also be ashamed, when he shall come in his own glory and his Father's, and of the holy angels. But I tell you of a truth, there be some standing here which shall not taste death until they see the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. Right. And Yahweh.
No, don't.
Okay? So, if you're going to be ashamed of Yahweh Shai, you're ashamed of this truth, or you look at the brothers on the line, you're like, man, that's a cool thing that them brothers do, or you're on the fence, man, now's the time to jump it, one side or the other, man. All right, because if you're ashamed to be an Israelite, or you know you're Israelite at this point, and you're not edifying or doing something about it,
but you chose.
Death to you, man.
You chose.
Simple than that. You chose your side. And don't be mad with the outcome. All right? Everybody's got anything else? You guys good? All right, with that, we'll give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai.
Lord willing, it was edifying for those of you who are watching. Didn't have much audience, but Lord willing, it was edifying for y'all, man. And peace and citations to the elders and to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.